Okay, sorry. Yeah. Ooh, Waterworld. You know, I am thinking... I need to look into Warhammer 40k more. I have a tabletop game I want to make. I want it to be setting agnostic, and then make settings, and have, like, the primary business model. However, like, if and when I do it as a business, is to have the setting, have the system, and then make settings and make content for those settings using the system, right? Anyway, Warhammer, and the thing I also would like it to be a thing where I put together a team, a studio. I'd love it to be a video game too, but, you know, it is what it is. And the video game thing could exist at the same time as tabletop thing. I really like the idea, I know that Warhammer has obviously factions, but also has, like, divisions, and has, like, not divisions, battalions. There's a lot of words. But, you know, you have the battalions, and it'd be really nice to just be like, oh yeah, because I think, and I don't know, because obviously as a video game, as a spacefaring thing, it's, science fantasy is the setting, or is the theme, I guess. Not really theme, you know. But, like, well, it would be awesome if you could explore an entire universe. I don't know if I want immersion, I want scale, I want, like, a systemic, dynamic thing. I want to be able to have an entire goddamn planet that you can go, and you can, like, go into town, you can go and, you know, break into people's houses, you know, break down, like, turn into a macro and stomp a city into bits. But so I don't know if doing things at the scale of, like, having an entire universe like other games, like, I don't know if that would ever be possible, but I think the largest I would like to, like, really aim for, and like, you know, I would want it to be some system. It's like a co-op thing, and you could potentially, like, import and export characters. So theoretically, you could move characters around, you know, if you wanted to do things in different systems or whatever. But having, like, systems, just system-wide, like, there's a star in the center of the map, and then there's planets and moons and all that, and space stations and all that good stuff. And if you wanted, and as a game, if you wanted to play in a medieval fantasy thing, there's just a setting for it. You can turn it down. Sorry, I got off track. What I want to do is, like, systems, and this is the government that exists here, and this is a division of the evil empire that exists, and maybe this entire, like, DLC storybook is just more following along, is more just info on the division of, or on this particular division. I know that, maybe I shouldn't spoil things. It doesn't really matter too much. All I know is, like, evil empire, Evil Empire no like magic. And they have like extreme anti-magic, like magic is the work of Satan, and if you use magic, you're a horrible fucking person and you deserve to die. That's like the propaganda. And they're like there's the Evil Empire, and then there's like a bunch of the free systems and the marquee systems that are the division line between the free systems and the Evil Empire. And probably, I think maybe some other things. I don't know. We'll see. Well, there are like alien races, but also there's like humans and hybrids. Humans being humans, and then hybrids being like basically being humans that have that like have changed their physiology, that have done the exotic body sculpts, that have become the cat people, that have genetically modified themselves or magically modified themselves, that kind of a thing. Sorry, again, off track. There's absolutely a division, though, that, so magic is bad. They use, I don't know too much, but they definitely use energy weapon, like, they use laser rifles, not because they're really good or anything. They use them because it's, like, you have to have, like, in order to reload a laser gun is just to charge a battery. And in order to charge a battery, you have to just plug it into a power source. And ships already have power sources, so like they just have to boost a supply line instead of having. And obviously there are other things. It's not all other weapons are going to be energy based, I'm sure. And there probably will be divisions that use like ballistic weapons, but like that's the main thing. Because they're cheap, basically. The weapons also are cheap. They're usable, but they're also absolutely not like a thing that's going to last 70 generations. These things will fall apart and will be recycled, either by the Empire or the people who find them. There's absolutely a division that is completely focused on magic. They're, completely like blacklisted. They exist and are a known quantity to like the Imperial Council or whatever. And like an asset that does go around and is used frequently in military conflicts. But nobody knows about, like, the Empire does not know about them. Probably people don't know too much about them because they're kind of secretive. But it's kind of it's more that just, nobody lives to tell a tale type deal more than anything. Like, the knowledge that they exist is out there, right? But yeah. The idea, though, of having, like, these divisions that have, like, their own story and characters, I think really cool. Especially, like, these are the pirates that exist in this system and that system. And, this is the, hey, this is the city. Or, I'm sorry, this is the system, this is its government, this is some of its gangs. This is a pirate gang that works between different stations and all of that. There's a lot of ways it could be broken down. Although honestly, I am, now that I've said it, I am thinking like, you know what? Yeah, no, like, they need to have, because there are absolutely, this Evil Empire, I'm thinking, is like, is like the Galactic Empire in the sense that they're just like overwhelming force, Zerg rush type things. Like, they don't just throw infantry at everything, but like having overwhelming firepower that is probably less superior is absolutely their mindset. And their gear is cheap, and probably, yeah, there is some sort of recycler remanufacturing type deal that happens. I know that somewhere I drew the idea of having like a cheap sword that was made by these interlocking plates. These interlocking plates that you would just rivet together and then to whatever length you want, and you know, you would have a single-edged blade, and if it broke off at a certain point, you would just get more of these pre-made stamped sheet metal plates and just put it together. Like, it's no problem, no big deal, you know? And then you would just, you know, sharpen it like anything. Like, yeah, there's going to be a little gap in between, but, you know, it's not that important. The grand scheme of things. And I mean, this would be knives, this would be blades, and to some degree, I'm pretty sure I wanted to have something the same with the weapons, but there's so many other things also to consider with that. And obviously, well, there's also a thing of like all of the ships in the universe are like, somebody came up with this chassis and then a company is making the attachments to that chassis. So you could have like you could, there's a few things of like American and Japanese, like, oh, this is an American car, but it's actually a Japanese car being sold under an American brand. I mean, a little bit like that, but I mean, genuinely like if Toyota made the Corolla, but like the Ford Crown, let's not say Crown Vic, but, you know, like, if the this Ford thing was genuinely the same, you know, like, chassis, was the same frame, and then they just put their own, like, fenders on, and their own, I mean, yeah, a little bit more built up than just the frame, though, right? But a bit more substantial of a frame. I guess a unibody type deal, and you just slap panels on, to give a rough idea of what I'm thinking. But yeah, anyway, until next time, good day, great day even, Chowskis.